Hey guys! Alright, quick video about the Nutritarian diet and the 4 fundamental principles. This comes from an article on Dr. Fuhrman's website, and sure, you could just read it yourself, but most of you won't, and I think it's really easy just to hear it explained very simply. So the first principle about the Nutritarian diet is this concept of nutrient density that we're always talking about. Foundation of the Nutritarian diet is expressed by the health equation H equals N over C. Sounds boring, but it's very easy to understand. Health equals nutrients over calories. So simply put, the quality of your health is determined by the amount and diversity of nutrients that exist in the calories you consume. When you consume a diet that's nutrient dense, you earn a proportionately better quality of life in your later years. Dr. Fuhrman developed the Andy scale to rank foods based on their nutrient density. I just did a video about this. Here's a link to it. You can watch it right now if you like. Cruciferous greens such as kale, collards, and mustard greens top the index with nutrient density scores of 1,000, while cola drinks are at the bottom with a score of 1. Okay, so this nutrient density concept, you will be healthier if you have more nutrients, less calories. Okay, concept number 2. Comprehensive nutrient adequacy. Sounds boring, very simple, just means avoid nutritional deficiencies. So while it's important to eat foods that are high in nutrient density, especially phytochemicals and antioxidants, it's also vital to make sure that we get all of the individual nutrients we need to maintain good health. Even the most favorable diet might not supply optimal amounts of all micronutrients needed to maximize health and longevity. So the conservative use of nutrients that may be suboptimal in the diet is advised, with awareness that too much of certain nutrients may also be detrimental. We should use supplements conservatively and intelligently, and common deficiencies may include B12, vitamin D, iodine, zinc, EPA, and DHA, which are omega-3 fatty acids. Making sure that we don't get too much of some nutrients, we don't get too little of others, and we're making sure we're trying to stay in that middle ground there. Number 3 important thing for a Nutritarian diet is favorable hormone levels. And I don't talk much about this, but I should talk about it more, so I probably will. But too much of certain hormones can increase the risk of disease, including cancer, diabetes, and dementia. 2 hormones specifically to consider are insulin and IGF-1, which is insulin-like growth factor 1. High levels of these hormones in the blood are linked with increased rates of cancers, especially breast and colon cancer, atherosclerosis, and fat storage. When you eat sweets or highly glycemic carbohydrates, glucose rushes into the bloodstream, which causes insulin production to spike. The Nutritarian diet focuses on eating carbohydrates with a lower glycemic load, such as beans, berries, and vegetables, which keep insulin at favorable levels. IGF-1 levels can raise to unfavorable levels when too many animal products are consumed. To keep IGF-1 levels in a favorable range, it's necessary to limit animal products. Okay? And the 4th thing that's very important about living a Nutritarian lifestyle is to avoid toxins. So minimize exposure to toxins that negatively impact health and increase risk of cancer. By emphasizing a nutrient-dense, plant-rich eating style, the Nutritarian diet is designed to minimize dietary exposure to chemicals, carcinogens, and infectious agents often found in processed foods and animal products. In general, we have to keep all animal products, even seafood, to low levels in our diet. And even at that low level, we must take care to avoid foods that are the most likely to be contaminated. A good example of toxins in the diet is the PCBs, or dioxins, in commercial seafood. Dioxins are environmental pollutants that belong to the so-called dirty dozen, a group of dangerous chemicals known as persistent organic pollutants. They are of concern because of their toxic potential in relation to cancer. For example, salmon is widely considered to be a healthful option on the restaurant menu, but keep in mind that commercially raised salmon can be 10 times higher in dioxin compared to the wild-caught variety. So there's lots of little things to keep in mind here, but basically if you're thinking about just these 4 major things, you will be well on your way towards not only good health right now, but good health for the rest of your life and in your much later years. Just keeping these things in mind is going to keep you going strong. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, please like, comment, and subscribe. That's the way you show me that you appreciate what I'm doing. Also, you could share this video if it's something that you think that someone else would enjoy. I would really appreciate that too. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye!